Hello, everybody. Tito Jeff here in Ormoc City, Leyte, in the Philippines. And I arrived here in the Philippines about April the 6th. And as I entered the airport in Manila, I got my passport, a little passport here. I got it stamped. A little red stamp with a tourist visa, and it says 6 May. So 6 May, the 6th day of May, my visa would expire. And today is the 26th of April. So instead of waiting for that to expire, I went to Tacloban, which is the largest city on the island of Leyte. It's about a 2 hour ride by van here from Ormoc. So I had to ride over some mountains and along the coast in the northern part of Leyte to get to Tacloban. Went to the Bureau of Immigration district office in Tacloban. So I'll just tell you about my experience getting my visa extended. I'm not an expert in the subject matter, but there's lots of rules about it, I guess. But it's pretty simple, actually, to get your passport, to get your visa extended. So when I arrived at the office, I was met by the guard. The guard said, "What do you want?" I said, "Well, I want to extend my visa." "Okay, you need 2 copies of your passport, the picture page, and you also need 2 copies of this page with the little red stamp. 2 copies." I had the copies of the front page, but not the little red stamp. So Maricel, my fiance, was with me. So she went down the street, and at most of these government offices in the Philippines, there's somebody nearby with a little stand with a Xerox copier, and they'll make copies for like 5 pesos a page, which is about 10 cents. So she went down there and made 2 copies of that page for me, of the visa stamp in my passport book. In the meantime, I filled out the logbook to register and went inside, and the guard gave me an application form for the extension. I filled that out. It's just some basic information. How long do you want to extend the visa? Your name, your address here in the Philippines. Are you single or married? Whatever. What's your status? Civil status, they call it. It's called civil status here in the Philippines. My height and my weight. Uh, and I had to check a box that I was doing this in person. There are, in some bigger cities, companies that will do this for you, and they just take care of everything. And that would be kind of nice. I wouldn't have to make that trip. But I filled out the form. By that time, Marisol comes back with my form, my copies, and I just present that at the window. And there's 2 ways you can do it. You can do an express window, you get it the same day, or you can go to the regular window, and it takes, I don't know, maybe a week. I don't know how long it takes, 2 or 3 days. So if you're around and you live in the city where the immigration office is, it'll save you a few dollars. Not much, but it'll save you a little bit of money. So if you want to do that, you can. But I didn't want to have to make another trip to Globan, so I hit the express window. So I got my visa extended for 30 days, and it cost me 3,030 pesos, which is about $60, maybe $61. And it took about 15 minutes. They did the paperwork at one window. I went to another window, which was 10 feet away, paid, went back to the other window, and he gave me my paperwork. And what you receive is a letter. I don't have a letter, but the main thing is the official receipt right here. And what you want to do is keep that with your passport, because it has the expiration date on there of your visa, because your visa expiration date has changed. So you need that with your passport, or at least keep it with you, but keep it with your passport. Not a bad idea to have your passport with you a lot of times here. So I got that done, and the next day, they told me, it expires June 4th. So my new visa expires June 4th. And I said, "Well, I can just come back anytime and extend it longer." And he said, "Yeah, okay." So I didn't think about it. I could have extended it that day for another 6 months. And so I was back at the hotel in the morning, and I thought about it. I said, maybe I should call them and see if they can do it today. I don't know. Maybe there's a rule. But no, he said, yeah, you can come on in today and you can extend it for 6 months. And I said, can I apply for the ACR card? So if you're not familiar with the Philippines, the ACR is the Alien Certificate of Registration. And it's just a little ID card with a computer chip on it. And you can use that. You need that actually to get your driver's license here in the Philippines, to open a bank account, and to do some other things. So it's good to have. So I applied for that today. Went back today, got extended for 3 months, 6 months, and the ACR card. Now I didn't get the ACR card today. It takes 21 working days to get that. So I have to go back in about a month in person to pick up that card. They don't mail it to you, but you got to go pick it up. So they gave me a phone number I can call and check to make sure that it's available before I go and show up and they say, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have it ready yet. We don't want to do that. So you can call them and they'll say, yeah, we got it ready. Come on in. So I got my visa extended for 6 months. I got my ACR card in the works, and I'm good to go. Now, I plan on staying here for a long time. I'm going to get married to Maricel, the most guapa, the most beautiful, the most awesome woman in the world, and we're going to stay here in the Philippines. So after we get married, what I will do then is go and apply for an immigrant visa by marriage. And that will make me a temporary permanent resident. And after 1 year, then I can convert that to permanent residency. So, but that's my experience with the extension of the visa. Even if you're not staying here long term like I am, if you're going to stay here more than 30 days, go get your visa extended at the first available place. And then you don't have to worry about it. You don't want to overstay your visa because then you'll get in trouble, right? You could be kicked out of the country. You could lose your ability to re-enter the country for a certain period of time. So that was my experience. It went really well. People were very helpful. It took about 15 minutes once I figured out, what I needed. So you need 2 copies of your passport, 2 copies of your visa stamp inside your passport, and that was and your money. Don't forget to bring your money. Oh, by the way, the 6 months extension cost me 13,000 pesos, which is about $260, including the ACR card, which I think was a $50 fee. So it's a little, that's the money. If you don't like spending money, it's going to hurt, but it's not that much. So got her done. And if you're coming to the Philippines, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If so, like the video for me. Press the like button. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, and YouTube will send you a message every time I post a video about my life here in the Philippines, and maybe it will be helpful to you. I hope so. I'll see you later. This is Tito Jeff in Ormoc City, Leyte. Bye-bye.